What's going on, guys? Failed to listen. Welcome back to more Failed Thoughts, and of course, in this video, we're gonna do some Doom impressions. I'm gonna talk about this game a little bit, but before I do that, Solid Rev. If you don't know who Solid Rev is, I'm sure a lot of you do. I will leave a link to his channel in the description. Pretty good gaming related content, reviews movies and such from time to time. Pretty good channel, I think. So you might want to go and subscribe to that guy. He was asking me about on my performance video, how am I getting this gameplay, shadow play, whatever. Is it not working? Is it working? It wasn't working for me. If you're using the regular way of recording, it was not working. It was not picking up Doom for whatever reason. But when I switched shadow play to desktop mode, it's working just fine. Now that is working for me and many others, but some people, even the desktop mode in shadow play, if you're on NVIDIA cards, is not working. I had a friend that said he got Action Marillas to work. DX Tori seems to be a no-go for some people. Just a number of different recording software and streaming software. This game is picking and choosing. I don't know what the factors are. It's picking and choosing who it wants to work for and what software it wants to work for, and it just seems to vary from person to person. And I don't know, just different hardware configurations. Again, I don't know what the factors are. Any number of things that could be causing an issue. Rev, you might have got it working, sometime last night or this morning or maybe later today. You get it working in desktop mode. I don't know, but for those wondering, that's really all I can say. I'm not sure. That being said, Doom, guys, is, without going too much into this, and I don't know if I can spoil much since there really isn't like a truly engaging story and compelling characters to speak of. It's Doom. It doesn't need those things. In fact, without spoiling anything, this game, at some point in the game, early on, in fact, does poke fun at that just for a short moment there. But it's running really well. That I can say for this game. I'm playing the PC version. Obviously, I did the performance video last night. 980 Ti, 4690K, all SSD setup, 16 gigs of RAM. So if you have a system similar to that, better or somewhere near that, I think you're going to be fine. Some people are playing on 970s and have told me just putting everything to high instead of ultra has given them a solid 60 frames a second. So it seems to be like, if you got a 980 Ti, you're probably golden at ultra settings, whether you want to play at, a locked 60 or higher than that. I was getting anywhere from like an average of 85 to 120, 130 frames. It just sort of depends on the area and what's happening. It's weird, this game, sometimes even when you're just walking around a level and there's not really any enemies around, you can get like 85 to 90 frames when VSync isn't turned on. And then sometimes in battles with like 10 enemies around, you'll get like 120 frames or something. I don't really know. It's a really nice engine. They've definitely improved this engine. And I would have to say that this is probably, in recent memory, the best looking game that I've seen. And I think that's saying a lot considering how great some of these games look these days. And I will also say, and this is saying a lot because I'm a big Killing Floor guy, when I play Killing Floor 2, just about every time I play it, I'm like, man, I don't know of a game, first person or third person, that's more fun to kill things. I really don't. Like, the shooting is so good, like the mechanics are so well done. And now that I'm playing Doom, I'm like, I don't know, man. Maybe Doom. Like, maybe, Doom's giving it a run for its money, and maybe when I finish, I feel differently. But Killing Floor 2 is still real. Even the original Killing Floor, the mechanics at the time, and you have to consider the engine and stuff as well, just really well done. It's fun. It is fun. And let me say, Bethesda and I guess more so Bethesda because of the publisher, they really mishandled this game in terms of marketing and making a push to make it successful. I hope it is successful. I want it to be successful. I would like to see, since they're rebooting it, I would love to see what they would do with a Doom 2. Hopefully they would keep what this game seems to be on pace to do and not really have much of a story and just make a fun first-person shooter. You know what I mean? And that. I guess that brings me to my next point, and maybe I'll close out with this if I can't think of anything else and don't decide to go on a ramble, is if if you play a lot of first-person games and it might be like your favorite genre or something, this game plays a lot differently than, you know, a lot of games that you're probably used to. It's definitely a lot more fast-paced. It's less about, you know, strategy and just how quick you can be on your controller, or in my case, keyboard and mouse, and the skills that you have in those areas. You know what I mean? It's about being fast. It's about being very, very fast. You pick all your ammo and your health up. I don't think that it recharges and regenerates on its own. I want to say that's the case, because you have your health and then you have your armor, and I think you have to find and pick all those things up. So it may be a little bit different than what you're used to, and especially in the military FPS area, it's just it's different, and it's not going to be for everyone. Like, this in many ways is a return to like the old school games, like whether you're talking about Doom or some of the early 2000 games, or late 90s games, mid 90s games. It's good, guys. It's good. I can't say to run out and pay $60 for it for everyone, because it's not going to be for everyone, but I got the game for free. I had a fan of the channel hook it up on Steam. So, I mean, you know, getting games for free can sometimes sway an opinion one way or the other, but I knew I was going to like this game, at least the single player portion. Everything that I had seen looked really good, which is why I don't get why Bethesda mishandled the marketing and the push to make this game successful. I just don't. It's a really good game. I can't speak to the multiplayer. If I ever touch the multiplayer, again, in my review, because I probably will review this game, and I'll repeat some of these things that I've said in this video, I probably won't say anything about the multiplayer, because I would have only played the single player at that point. The map editor, the mod tools and stuff, that's really been simplified. I haven't messed with that yet, but I hear it's really good. Hopefully some of the other critics, the more professional guys out there, will touch on that as well as the multiplayer. But as far as I go, my review will just be more or less centered around the single player experience. And I'm gonna have to end this video, because I really want to get back into playing that today before I have to do some of the other things I gotta do. It's Friday, man. You know what I mean? And then tomorrow, around, I don't know, 2-3 in the afternoon, something like that, I'm gonna try to come home and go hard on that game again. So we'll see what happens. Definitely Sunday going hard on Doom. Definitely Sunday and Monday going hard on Doom again. But it's good, guys. It's really, really good. Those are my impressions. Solid Rev, as well as anyone else like having trouble with recording and streaming software, I know the feels, man, and it feels bad. I don't know what to say until NVIDIA or, you know, id Software get around to some of those fixes. I had to disable the Steam interface just to get this game to launch. It was like a stuttering, like, frame rate complete disaster. Like the logos, the Bethesda logos, and the id logo were stuttering. I was getting like 2 or 3 frames a second or something, and just getting through those intros was taking a lot longer than it should have. So I had to disable the Steam interface. I have no idea what's going on, guys. I wish I had more answers as far as that goes, but I am not a games developer. So that's going to be the impressions. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the support, and take it easy. Peace.